Hello everybody, Rick with Shine Detailing here, and in today's video, RM125 Reload. So I was doing some cars at a customer's house, and they were nice enough to let me use their heated barn, and I did a couple cars for them. And I saw this sitting in the barn. It was torn apart. It had the seat off and that kind of stuff. The pipe is off of it still. And you know, I went back a couple months later, did the cars again, saw it was still sitting there. So I just asked, you know, what's up with that? Is it for sale? And they said, yeah, it got wet, you know, we dropped it in a puddle and it doesn't run now. So it looks like they tried to do some head work on it. And I don't know if you can see that, but the head is just loose on there and you can see the gaps in there. So they've done something in there. So we're gonna have to get that off of there and see what's going on there. It doesn't turn over, so it's definitely locked up. And other than that, it looks like it's in kind of decent shape. The thing I like about it is that it looks mostly stock. It's got the usual upgrades, you know, like the day 2 items, like the Pro Taper bars. It's got the V-Force reed kit. I think it's got Excel rims. I think they were stock. I think it came with them, but all the spokes are tight. The rims look straight. The tires are in excellent shape, so that's good. Chain and sprockets are half decent. I'll probably throw a gold chain on it anyway, just because I like the look of those. And I also got, here's the rest of the parts in this bag, and it's got a FMF Shorty silencer. Not too dinged up, has one little ding in it. And then it also has an FMF Fatty Gold Series pipe. And it does have a little ding in it. That's okay, I'm not worried about that. It doesn't look too rusted out, so it should clean up pretty well. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna clean it up. And to do that, I'm gonna use the water tank that I used in the 3-gallon car wash video. This thing is not caked in mud, but it is pretty dirty. It doesn't look like it looks like it's been in muddy water. It's exactly what it looks like. So it has a coating on it of mud and grease. And just to show the effectiveness of the 3-gallon car wash, I'm going to show you how good this can come out, you know, just using this. And you know, the thing is, well, Pepsi, we're not going to use Pepsi, but you know, a pressure washer would be ideal, but it's not necessary. The real power of this cleaning system is the chemicals. So I have regular degreaser, then I have super strength degreaser, and then I just have wheel acid. And then I just have a few brushes here. Medium, coarse, I have a spoke and wheel brush, and a fine body brush, toothbrush, and then my straight brush to get in all the crevices. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and we'll see how it turns out. So while we're out here, might as well fire up the grill. Got that going. And I just ran out over to the grocery store, got this pack of chicken leg quarters on special, $3.31 a pack. So save some money there, so more money for motorcycle parts. So the first thing I want to clean is the pipe. The air filter is real dirty. I'll clean that later. It doesn't look ripped or torn, so it actually looks like it's in good condition. So we'll reuse that for the pipe. We're going to use wheel acid. And I'm really not worried about scratching anything. Everything's pretty scratched up, so I'm going to use the medium brush, my medium stiffness brush, and just squirt some water on here. Don't need a lot. Spray on the acid. You can let it sit for a minute. Just don't let it dry on there. And you should wear gloves. Oh, and don't breathe it in. Ooh, stuff is strong, so be careful with this. Alright, now it's cold out, so I actually have winter gloves on, but just, you do want to protect your hands. You don't want to get this on your hands, it will burn. Just give it a light scrub. Does have some rust on it and more dings. So, and they don't look major, so again, I'm not worried about them. I'm definitely going to reuse this. I don't see any cracks or anything like that, so. Scrub it down, and I will use some chrome polish on this later after it dries, but just want to get a general cleaning on it now, see what we're working with. No rust there, takes it right off. Right. So in this section there is some significant rust, so I'm just going to hit that again. And it is taking it off. Maybe later I'll hit that with some Scotch-Brite. Right now I'm just getting everything cleaned up because I am going to bring this inside. So that's good enough for now. So for the chicken, I like to just let the coals, keep the coals in the middle for now, and put the chicken off to the side. Since these have the skin on them, there's a lot of fat, so let that cook on there and drip off, and I'm gonna let this cook for a while. Actually, this way. Let that cook for a while like that, and then we'll spread the coals and finish it. And this stuff, these parts, oops, chicken in a box. Just gonna put all these miscellaneous parts in a box for now, and we'll figure out where all this stuff goes later. And like anything else, I'm just going to start top down. And I'm just using the regular strength yellow degreaser. I dilute this 50-50 with water. And again, this is just see what we're working with. Anything that doesn't come off, I'll switch to the red degreaser, which I don't dilute at all. I never dilute that because I usually need it to be full strength. Already scratched up with the plastic, so gonna need plastic. It's another thing, just put it on the list. I like this seat though. It has one small hole on the other side, but it's on the side of it, so I'm not worried about it filling up with water. I'll leave this seat. I will reuse this one. This is just my 3-gallon chemical sprayer that I got at Home Depot. And one thing you want to watch out for is don't let it freeze, because this rod gets hairline cracks in it, little pinhole cracks, and then it starts to leak. See that? But it still works. It still has good pressure, and I knew better. It happened to me a couple years ago, so I had to buy a new one, and then I did it again. So my fault. But just watch out for that. Otherwise, they last. You know, it'll last for years. And I'm still using this to this day in my mobile detailing business. Just some really, looks like some really mucky water that was on here. Yeah, it's like black. Alright, so this is going real good. It's already looking better. I'm going to go ahead and do the wheels. They're going to take a while. And do the wheels and under the fenders. Those are the next bad parts. And obviously, right in there. Chicken's looking good. It's cooking away. That fat's melting off, and I'm going to wait as long as possible to turn these for the first time. So let them cook real good. You can put the lid on if you want, but I'll just leave it off for now. Alright, so I got all the heavy stuff knocked off. It's looking a lot better. Got the rims cleaned up pretty good. So next thing I want to do is take it apart, and the goal today is to get the wheels off and take the engine out. This stuff's already, it's just sitting on here, so the gas tank's ready to come right off. So get started on that. Chicken's looking good. I think it's about done, so time for lunch. Alright, so I've got a lot done. I got the wheels off like I wanted to, but I can't get the engine out. I can't get the swing arm pivot bolt out. I'm just gonna have to get some bigger tools for that. So that's gonna be in the next video. And you know, there are some issues. This radiator is squashed in. I don't know if it works or not, leaks. So, you know, I'll check it. If it leaks, then I'll replace it. A more serious issue is the frame is cracked. And actually, see that hole? See that hole right there to the about in the middle of the screen? At first I thought maybe this was a rock on there, but it's the piece of the frame. It fits right in there perfect. And there's cracks going both ways from this hole to the front and to the back. So gonna have to get that welded, hopefully. I wasn't gonna strip it all the way down to the frame, but definitely am now. So as soon as I get that bolt out, I can do all that. The engine, I just took the top off, and you can see the piston is not in good shape. And the cylinder head over here, I don't know, it looks okay to me, but I don't really know what I'm looking for. So, and the head has some chips in it. So that's where we are right now. I'm gonna, like I said, as soon as I get that bolt out, I will get going with the rest of it, and we'll keep going with this. Thanks again for checking out today's video. I showed you on the RM125 rebuild how you can use the 3-gallon car wash method that I use for automotive detailing in my mobile detailing business. And it's not that I'm like, oh, save water and all that stuff, but you know, why use more than you need? So I'll put a link in the description to the 3-gallon car wash video. You can watch that. And also, you know, check out some of my earlier videos where I show you my cheap mobile detailing setup. And again, none of this stuff compromises the work. I get 5-star reviews in my business all the time, and that's kind of the whole point of my channel. You know, this isn't more than you need, and it's not just enough garage either. It's kind of all you need. You know, why use more than you need? Why spend more money than you need to get great results? We got some issues with the RM. That's all right. We'll tackle those in the next video. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.